Hello, Slightly Mad here. Another one of my little videos to help you get started. So when you've ranked up a little bit and you've got your licenses to 2, it's intermediate combat practice here. When you select that, it asks you to target 2 specific types of mobs. You can only choose one, either artemis collectors or TYassault. And what you'll notice is in the starting solar system, they've got guardians around them, and the guardians will absolutely kick your butt. Right, so you've just got to look a little bit further afield and find areas where there's just that specific type of mob. Maybe a little bit further to travel, but it makes the most sense. So very early on, you will get a ship called a vulture. This one here. Well, this is on the yellow faction anyway. There's probably the equivalent on the reds and the blues. I'm very new to this game, so I'm not sure on all the ship types. But I've equipped this one with these 2 plasma cannons and a medium power cell, so he doesn't run out of power. You can, instead of using this one, you can use more of a so look, where is he? You can use a warthog, which is a bit more tanky, and you can have missiles on him. Oh, I can't remember the name of the other ship that I was using. Yeah, the Revenant. This one here. It's much slower, but it's really tanky, and you can have like a large missile launcher on it. All right. So where are you going to go? Okay, so if you're on yellow faction, you will select Nereus, and somewhere up here, I'm going to lose it now. Look a bit silly. Wait a minute. Where are you? There's one that's just got Artemis collectors in it, and I've been farming it. Oh, there you go. So there we are, is J11 on Nereus. If you're going to go to the other faction, I think it was Artana, is it G10? There you go, yeah. Artana G10 is Artemis collectors only. So they've got no guardians around them. Alright? And I'm not going to go through the red faction, but you just got to do your research. Go a couple of squares away from your home base, and you'll find the area where they are. So we're going to go to... I forgot the name already. There you go. So we're going to J6, because it's only got Artemis collectors there. We're in the Vulture. We're launching. And remember that I'm seated and I've raised up the floor to my knees, so my crosshair is in the middle of my screen and not underneath all the controls. Also, what I've done is I've turned off auto fire. You'll see why in a minute. On the previous video, I think I might have had it on, possibly. But yeah, that's for iPad players. Bearing in mind, this guide is for Quest and VR. Alright, so it's not for iPad or flat screen, non-VR. Alright, hope that makes a bit of sense. So we're going to get straight there. And remember, I've mapped my A and B together to target the closest mob. Alright, so what you want to look for is you want to look for the guys that are already mining. Alright, so what they got is that they've got like a blue beam. Don't worry if you don't target them first. It's just easier for me to show you when they're mining. There's one, straight ahead, look. So I can use my target with a double grip key. Remember, it would already be firing now if auto fire's on. You don't want that. You don't want that. So I'm flying towards it. You're trying to get in a straight line with it, and then you put flight assist mode on, right? And then you're gonna literally unload at close range like this. And he's always going to try and fly up and away from you. So there's that. He's down. We didn't take one here. So now we're going to go for the next guy over here. Again, remember, we've got to get close. Don't worry about the others. With the Vulture, he's got the speed to get away if you get attacked by multiple mobs. Right, now These weapons as well do a lot more damage at close range, so you don't really want to open up until you're right on them. This one's... Thanks, mate. You've just started mining for me. So we get a little bit closer, remember? And it's going to unload on them.
Experience bonus granted for killing 3 Artemis collectors. Artemis kill value increased.
Now as you can see, my light weapons went up, my heavy weapons went up, and my combat experience went up. That's what you want. Ignore that guy flying around. Just go for the ones with the blue beams out first. Sometimes you can just, if you're getting close before they finish mining, you can kill them straight away. Like that. It's a beauty, that one. It's much easier when there's no guardians to bother you, isn't it? But different ships, different ways to play. Who's going to attack me now? Because if you're using the tankier ships, you're going to launch homing missiles at them, but you've only got a finite amount of those. You know, you've got like 14, I think. Much easier, isn't it? So like I said, this is for Quest. This is Quest VR, as you can see. VR. Not for your flat screens and stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.